Anthony Mantha signs a brand new deal with the Detroit Red Wings. He's earning 5.7 for the next 4 years in Detroit.
That's correct. He avoids arbitration with that contract as he was due for a hearing a day or a couple days after he signed it. So, Mantha had a pretty good season last year. I can't remember exactly his point total was, but he was around a point per game. He was banged up a little bit throughout the season, but he still had, I think it was on 38, 37 points in 40 something games. So if you have the
Yep.
numbers, say it.
38 points in 43 games.
Pretty good. So that was his, so yeah, he was basically point per game on a team that really wasn't too great. So 4 year deal, it's not too long, not too short. It's right in the middle. And 5.7, it's not bad, honestly. I think it's a pretty good number for Mantha, especially where he is now in his career. He's not proven yet, but we know what Mantha is, but he's not didn't reach his full potential yet. So excited to see what he can turn into in Detroit. What do you think on the contract?
Um, I think the only reason he's making that much money is just because it's Detroit. They have so much money to give in this situation, and he's also a part of their top line, so obviously he's going to be making a lot of money. He um he almost was point per game on a Red Wings team that was
Yeah,
so fucking bad.
they're terrible.
Again, yeah, but no, he plays with a Larkin on the top line. So 4 years, he's going to be 30 by the end of the deal. So yeah, I think that's a if Detroit somehow manages to be decent in that 4 year span,
I think they could
then
turn it around.
then yeah, that contract's that could be cheaper. Like it could be considered a cheap contract in that given amount of time.
Detroit's got a bunch of young guys that can come up. I would honestly not be surprised in two, maybe 3 years by the end of that Anthony Mantha contract that Detroit's back to where they were, making the playoffs 25 years in a row, whatever it was, something like that. So it wouldn't surprise me. Detroit's on the come up. Obviously, they're not there yet, but they are making the right moves. Stevie Y is doing a great job as GM, honestly. He's I don't think he's made one bad move so far. Like thinking about
No,
it.
he hasn't, and
He
it's
really
weird.
hasn't.
It's so weird. He went from being the GM of the Tampa Bay Lightning, and he made that team what it
Yeah.
is. He's genuinely one of the better GMs in the league. It's hard for
I'd say
people.
he's the best. I honestly say he's the
Yeah, no, I
best.
could say that too. It's hard for people to realize that because he jumped ship to the worst team in the
Hmm.
Atlantic, but people don't realize like he's actually done like a lot of good for the Red Wings already.
No, even like you can be like, look at his draft picks, look at like Moritz Sider, maybe be like, what is he doing here? But like, you gotta trust Stevie Y. You gotta trust him. He's got people telling
100%.
him what he's not gonna just go off base picking that guy off nothing. So they got scouts. So I'm confident in what he can do. I really am. He's a great GM. He basically built the Stanley Cup winning team from last season. So yeah, Breeze Ball did make a couple changes here and there. I don't want to completely take discredit away from what he did, but Stevie Watt built the core of that team. So
100%, yeah.
yeah,
And a lot of the prospect pool as well.
exactly. So Detroit's great contract for Mantha. They've been doing work, so hopefully they keep it up.